Hello, in my previous video I said that it will be the last update, but problems kept popping up one after another, so everything's delayed. So anyways, this was the previous issue we had with the carpentry. There were lines in between and we thought it was going to be one whole piece as originally shown to us in the 2D and 3D mockup. But the feature wall carpentry came in separate pieces, and so we wanted to see how our ID and his workers can rectify it. And then they explained that one whole piece cannot fit in the leaf, so we will have to make do with separate pieces. But then the ID told us that we can change it to horizontal laminates instead, since the carpentry is already fixed up. And actually we wanted to go with that, but later on the carpenter came down and discussed with us his ideas, so we ended up just removing the random side laminate and filling in the gaps with whitish grey silicone to make it look more whole. Oh yeah, I wanted to add that these two carpenters here are not the ones that originally did up our feature wall and the other carpentry that was mentioned in our previous video. Okay, for this part right, they said they can't put the white silicone here. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it was left like this. And then they spilled some white silicone on the table, which the ID said it can be removed, so hopefully all's well. In the previous video, we also mentioned that the carpentry isn't aligned with the walls. We voiced this out and the response we got was that the condo's walls were not built properly last time. We are really not sure whether this is true, but I guess we'll have to live with it because they can't do anything about it anymore. The contractors helped to install our lights and fans, but oh my god, they can't even do it properly. So when I turned on the lights, there was a black patch which later I will show in a picture. I asked the contractor and he said it's like that lor. So initially I was wondering if it's some sort of design that I forgot about. So I contacted the shop that we bought it from, and they said that it seems like the LED panel came off on one side. So the contractors here had to help us install again. And that's not all. So for the fan, right, they installed it, but somehow the swing couldn't work, the swing function. And then when we went back to the shop that sold the fan, the store owner told us that the contractors had probably snapped off the oscillation wire, and that's why it can't work. So they will come down and help us fix it one day. We came down one day to check on the house, and to our horror, the toilet ceiling was leaking. At first our ID said it could be due to the condo's management issues because it's leaking from the ceiling, but later found out that while the plumber was fixing up the rooftop sink, he connected something wrongly and caused this. So he's currently fixing it now, and hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. So anyways, thank you for listening to my ramblings and hope you enjoyed our renovation journey so far.